Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm working on some more photos from the Nightmare Before Christmas event when I was in New York. As you can see, I've got a single 6x8 page here. In theory, it should be pretty easy to do, pretty quick, but we'll see what happens. I've got two photos up here and I think I want something up here, whether that's a sticker or a piece of ephemera, something. And then down here, I already know I'm going to have to build a card because I only had one 4x6 even printed for this theme and it doesn't go, in my opinion. So I'm going to bring out my papers here that I have. These are what I have left from this stack. Oops, that one should be under here. There we go. And by the way, these are all two-sided. I don't like the patterns that are on most of these on the other side, so I'm not showing them. But if you like this and wanted to get it, here's the name of it right here. They are double-sided. So now you know that. But for this, I have used this paper, I think, twice already. So while it's a great match, I don't think I want to use it. So I'm going to have to find one of these. And I mean, the Sally paper could work. And then is this? Yeah, it has this on the other side, which certainly matches the purple. But it really depends on what kind of embellishments or stickers I'm going to put on it. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. I think maybe I'll keep this out as paper that I'm pretty sure I'm going to use here. It's just a matter of which side. And then I do have a bunch of quite large ephemera pieces here that came in a kit. There's 0 that came in a kit. So I could use them. They're ginormous. So trying to fit them in here would almost take up the entire card, which could make things difficult. And then I have these stickers. I think I do want to use the ones that say Jack and Sally since they're in the picture. I want those, but they'll probably have to go down here. There's not really enough room up there. So I have that. If I use this, I definitely need to do like a strip of some kind of paper to make that stand out. If I do this, it would show up a lot better. So that's an incentive maybe to use this side. And I also have all of these pieces of ephemera, just kind of like random stuff. I have those available too. So I definitely have a lot to choose from. It's just figuring out how to put it all together. So I cut that paper down to a 4x6 just so I could see better, like what will it actually look like on the layout, like in the pocket. So here's this side, still very, very busy. And then I have this side. Looking at all of this, I feel like this is the way to go just because the other side is super busy. But I do love the fact that, you know, it matches her dress. So I'm torn. It probably depends maybe on the other things that I choose to use with this. So maybe that's what I need to do is figure that out. Other than the stickers, I know I'm doing that. I don't know that there are any other ones on here. I could maybe use like Dead of Night. What's this? I suppose I had the card earlier in a different layout that said what's this, but I could use it, I suppose. It's kind of too bad that these are in orange because I have nothing orange here. Like Creepy Cute would be cute for Jack and Sally, but the color doesn't match. So that's kind of out. But I'll mess around and just see what I can come up with here. All right, I think I'm going to go with the patchwork side. I love this, but this is specifically made for this. I mean, when you see that, it's obvious what it's for. I do have this strip left, you know, this 2x6 strip. I could potentially use that for something else because I do love the purple. So you know what? That's still an option. But I think what I'm going to do is create just like a strip here, maybe tear the edges since this is the theme of kind of tearing stuff and sewing it back together. I think I'm going to use more like this color and then I'll put the stickers on there. So I've grabbed out my blue scraps here and hopefully I can find something in here. Ooh, here's one right here. It's not exact, but it's close. I mean, what about this? I got this like super sparkly. Now, I love the color of it, but I think it's too much here. Yeah. But I really like this one that I found right off the bat. If I just kind of like overlap it like this, I may trim it down a little bit. This is a little too wide, I think. Tear the edge, and then there's Sally, Jack. Yeah, those will definitely fit. I think that's what I'm going to do. I cut down a smaller strip of that piece that I had, and obviously I'm not going to use all of this. That's way too long. Part of it's going to hang over the edge, and I'll just clip off what I don't need. But I think maybe here, I like a little bit of this showing through, but I think I'll just kind of do it like that. I'll tear the edge. Actually, I can do that right now. Ooh, I forgot it's got a white core. Yay, even better. That gives it a little bit of some nice definition there. So if I did it like that and then did Jack and Sally on there, I think that would be good. So here's Jack. I'm just gonna do that, and then Sally's down here. Whoops. Uh-oh. Why is this one tearing the background? There we go. All right. So Jack, Sally. Oh yeah, that's plenty of room. So we'll do like that and like that. So it's kind of centered. Is that good? Yeah, I like that. And then I can put it like this, and I'll clip off what I don't need. I attached everything here, and I put in a mini staple, and I love that. I do feel like I need something else though over here, and I'm contemplating using this. I could do it the other way as well. And actually, I wouldn't even need the top. I could also sort of hang that off the top, clip off this part and save it for something else. But then it'll look weird because this is upside down, right? So maybe it should go this way. Oh, I don't like that at all. That's too close to this. I want something that is more vertical because this is horizontal. Well, you know what? I learned that lesson, so that's okay. I have this little thing. How would that look like if I stuck it on there? It would overlap a little bit. I could also switch these. Then it would overlap. Oh, but I don't want to lose little tombstones. But if I did it like this, I could put a rhinestone in there. I do have those available, and I even have purple. And I have kind of a yellowy gold color, like amber topaz color. I have options. Maybe I'll play around with this one and see if there's a way I can use it. I got out my rhinestones, and I think I might do this tag with that rhinestone. And then I will hang it over the edge like that. So it'll, you know, it'll overlap kind of the pocket a little bit, but that's fine. Oh no, you know what? That doesn't work. Shoot, I just realized this is the back side. So it'll be underneath here. That only works if it's on the other side. Dang it. I got all excited. And it'll look weird having it just like floating down here. Well, shoot. I want to keep this though. I might use it for something. That's a bummer. Well, then I have to kind of go back to the drawing board and find what else I can use. I found this tag in my Halloween stuff here, and it has the right color scheme. There's even, you know, some green tones in there. And if I put it kind of pretty far to the right, it'll hang over that yellow, which makes it pop a little bit more. So it's not horrible. I think that might be an okay thing to do. But I'm wondering if I need, where's my little rhinestone, like to put rhinestones here and then on the other side. Do I have another gold one in here? I felt like I saw one. If not, I'll dig it out of the rest of the container. But that would help bring in some more color too, and I like that idea. I attached that little piece of ephemera there, and I do like it. I put a staple in for visual interest, and so these would match. But I definitely think I need these rhinestones. So I've got my glue dots here, and I can put those on pretty easily. And generally what I usually do is I either just pick it up and do it myself, or I use my little tweezers to get it centered on the glue dot. Yeah, sometimes it is a little bit of a challenge to make it work, but since these are so sticky, it helps to have a little bit more precision. There we go. And then it's fully covered on the back, and all I have to do is remove it and stick it on. I have the rhinestones all on there, and so I just attached them, and I already put it all in the pocket because this card is done. I don't see myself doing anything else with that. It's busy enough as it is. Now I just have to figure out what to do with this photo. I'm not going to do anything with Jack and Sally there, but I need something up here. And it might be another one of these little pieces if I have something that matches. I have a lot of fall themed things, not so much Halloween themed, but fall things I do for sure. but I don't have those out right now, I don't think. I think it's more geared specifically to this. So I will have to look through some more things possibly and then come back. Since I have some of this paper left that matches what I did down here, I want to use it again. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sticker that says Dead of Night, and I'm just going to put it on here and have a very thin border so that you can see this behind it. And it's really just to make it to stand, you know, to stand out from the photo. So it's not a big deal and it's super easy to put together. All right, so I attach that to the cardstock, cut around it, just a thin border. I think that's good. And when I attach this, I'm actually going to center it because this is so far to the left. I don't want this all the way to the left. So I think centering is probably the right way to go. And given what's happening in the photo, it doesn't impede anything. I'm not missing anything. That's a little crooked. Bring down the left side a little bit. There, is that good? I think so. All right, let's put it in here. See what I think of it. You know what? I just realized I've got 2 mini staples in the other 2 and not in this one. Can I fit one in there? I think so. Totally just for aesthetics. But then it makes it look like it's a little bit more cohesive, I think, anyway. All right, let's see. How does it look? Yeah, I don't think this needs anything else. It's got a lot happening. It's good to go. Here's another one finished for New York. Thanks for watching.